Back here at Lonato, South Garda Karting, we are ready to race the final of OK for the WSK Euro Series for 2020. It's been a fantastic week, the double-header weekend. And before we get down to the final 21 laps, let's take a look back at what has happened so far this week at South Garda Karting. Right on board with the Dutchman, Laurens van Hoppen, as you look at the Tony Kart of Joseph Turney, who's been in brilliant form as ever. However, Andrea Antonelli did take pole position for this third round of the series. The 201 Kart Republic will start on pole position in a few moments' time. 253 Nikita Bedran for Ward Racing. Starts on the third row of the grid, Luigi Coluccio. You just saw the 230 Cosmic a few moments ago. Coluccio on the second row. Andrea Antoinelli is the reigning WSK Euro Series champion from 2019. That was in juniors. However, he starts on pole position, not only for the final in a few moments' time, but also in the championship as well. Just at the end of that piece, you saw the Giorgio Pantano kart of Juha Valtonen, who is second in the series on 221 points. There's the pole sitter, Andrea 201 from Bologna. AKM Motorsport Kart Republic, relaxed as ever. And his super mechanic, Pablo, from the Canarias of Spain, one of the finest mechanics in the world. As you look alongside at Juha Valtonen, third in the World Championships back in 2017 for the Kotala Motorsports team, driving an IAME-powered Cosmic. Now he's driving an IAME-powered Kart Republic for one of the fastest kart races ever, Giorgio Pantano, with the Pantano Kart Republic team. There is 219 James Wharton on the third row of the grid, starting out of grid number 5. And just in front of him is Joseph Turney in the Tony Kart 211. We'll take a look at the grid for you in just a moment in its entirety, starting with Andrea Antonelli on pole position. Right back to the Swede, William Silverholm, and the 262 Energy out of grid 34. It's a world-class field here this afternoon. The 1 minute board goes up. There's James behind Joseph. Joseph in 211. JT from MK in the UK. Oh, that's getting harder to say at this stage of the weekend. By this afternoon, we will have raced 88 times in total, counting the heats, the pre-finals and the finals. From Maglie, just a stone's throw from the La Conca World Circuit. 230 from the second row of the grid, the Cosmic of Luigi Coluccio. Can he score a victory here this afternoon? Two Italians in the top 4, and the Finn and the Englishman. The Russian and the Australian, Bedran and Wharton on the third row of the grid as the green flag flies. We are ready to start. We welcome you to Lonato, the 21-lap, 25-kilometre final. And the grid looks like this. Kimi starts on pole, Valtonen out of grid 2. JT from MK in the UK, Joseph Turney from Milton Keynes in the United Kingdom on the second row of the grid alongside Luigi Coluccio. Jimmy James and the racing Russian Nikita. The boy from Brazil, Rafa Camara, and the race 1 winner back in July, Ollie Gray. Christian Cannibal Bertuca and Charlie Wirtz in the 222 Spree. Resico Revesh, Dilano Vartov and Jamie Day. Then Hoppen, Paparo, Seb Grab for Ricky Flynn Motorsport and the reigning world champion back on grid 18, Lorenzo Travisanuto. From Leicester in England for the Tony Kart Racing team, it's Callum Bradshaw alongside Kuba Ratschke. Kuman, Guazzaroni, Yiribet Chichka and Matias Morgato. Os Meninos do Brasil, Gracia as well. Sutumno from Thailand, Ksenia and Maya, the girls, back on the grid further than they would have liked, especially after Maya's superb drive this morning. The super Swede, not so super this morning. Watch Andreasen in the Wharton Racing Kart 254 from the 15th row of the grid alongside William Mazzetti, Leandro Andruti, L.A. McRae and Andrei Pielescu. The South African-born Swiss driver Tony Nauder and William Silverholm, grid 34 in the 262 Energy. Antonelli on pole position. Valtonen on grid 2. Here at Lonato, that WSK Euro Series for 2020 is about to be decided. Joseph immediately into second place as Valtonen gets mauled off the start. Rafa Kamara tries the outside of the Finn. Coluccio in the Cosmic Kart goes down the middle of the track. One of the Lennox Racing Leclerc karts off in the cross and backwards at the back of the pack. It was, in fact, Jamie Day from Dubai in the Emirates retires after just 200 metres. Joseph muscles his way into the lead now. Still in with a shot of taking the WSK Euro Series, particularly if he can walk away and take a victory here this afternoon. And the current series leader, Antonelli, who's in second place, if he has a messy race, well, the title will be decided not as we'd expected in 20 laps. Joseph from Andrea, that's Jimmy James in position 3. The Paralyn all over the back of the Kart Republic. Will he go down the inside? James Wharton, that kangaroo on the move. He jumps up into second place. Valtonen in the Kart Republic for Giorgio Pantano starts to recover after a disastrous start. Antonelli's going backwards. Next in line is the other Italian, Luigi Coluccio, who dives down the inside. Coluccio takes the place but drives Antonelli almost off the circuit. Rafa Kamara is right there for Forza Racing, as is his teammate Dilano Fantov. Turney, Wharton, the drivers from the British Commonwealth, round 1 and 2. It's the Englishman from the Australian and then the Finn in third. Coluccio, Kamara, Vantov, Antonelli struggling. He's back in 7th place. As it stands, he would take the title just by 13 points. There it is in the bottom right of your screen. He cannot afford to lose another position, particularly if Valtonen can get by Wharton. Juho lines up the back of the Paralyn, which is starting to work beautifully here at Lonato. There's Coluccio in the Cosmic, catching both of them. Andrea Antonelli comes across the line in position 6. He's taken Vantov. Bedrin behind, then Van Hoppen, Bertu, Carlo, Ventereves. Resico in the background. Michael Paparo, Guazzaroni, Norton Andreasen, Charlie Verts, Ollie Gray. Pechichka from the back of the grid, L.A. McRae. He's already into 19th place. So Turney from Wharton. Look at Valton and the Finn slide down through the chicane. He's close to the back of the Paralyn. He's down the inside. And the Finn takes second place. And with that, valuable points in the championship. Antonelli needs to move up. He's got the pace in the 201. AKM Kart Republic. He's sitting behind Kamara for Forza Racing, the Brazilian. Under pressure now from the series leader. Here's Antonelli in the background, dives down the inside and takes Kamara. The Forza Racing kart goes back to position 6. There's the order at the bottom of your screen. Even that has changed in the last lap with that move by Antonelli. Wharton in second and third place. Valtonen in second, both being caught by Luigi Coluccio. Oliver Gray, who won the first round of the series back at Sarno in early July, is in 17th place. Won't make the podium this afternoon with 16 laps now remaining. It is Turney with a fabulous lead, 1.2 seconds over Valtonen. Look at them drift down through this turn 1 and 2 complex here at South Garda Karting. Everyone has raced here over the years. Go back to the glory days, 100cc Formula A and Super A. Those magnificent machines which got airborne over the hump, the small rise, every driver from Raikkonen to Hamilton to Rosberg to Artigol to De Conto and everyone in between have all raced here at Lonato. The track has changed a little bit over the years as Coluccio tries the back of Wharton. In fact, Coluccio down the inside of Wharton, but turn one has not changed at all. There's Antonelli on the outside of the Australian. He was in second place, but now he's being attacked. 2-0-1. Kimi lines up James. Valtonen goes through. Coluccio's on the podium. James looks over his right shoulder. It's too late. Antonelli down the inside, moves into fourth place. He's off the podium, but he's cements by another few points first place in the championship. Coluccio, P3 for Cosmic. Valtonen, P2 in the Kart Republic. Juho finished on third, or in third in the first race, first round of the series as Nikita Bedrin goes by in position 6, now on the back of Wharton. Head of the two Forza Racing drivers, Kamada and Avantov. Valtonen finishing on the podium behind Ollie Gray and Antonelli at Sarno. And he runs second today down the inside. Nicely done by Nikita Bedrin. Nikita with a 46.483. He's the fastest driver on the circuit. The order at the bottom of your screen, position 21. There's the reigning world champion, Lorenzo Travisanuto. Only his second race yet thus far with the Paralympic team. Still a lot of work to do. For the reigning WSK Euro Series champion, he won this title in 2019 with the CV Performance Kart Republic team, but Lorenzo down in 21st place behind Callum Bradshaw, who incidentally, ironically, is probably the better adjective, replaces him in the Tony Kart Racing team. Callum 255 in 20th, Lorenzo in 21st. There's the two Italians running together. It was a disastrous start for Antonelli, but it's been a magnificent recovery as we approach half race distance. Antonelli on the back of the Cosmic of Coluccio, who's trying to hang on to third place. The problem for both of them is Bedrin is coming. There is the ruthless racing Russian as Antonelli dives down the inside, takes away the final step of the podium from Luigi Coluccio. Bedrin right there for Wood Racing. Turney goes through. Coluccio gets him back on the exit. Bedrin picks up both of the Italians, and James Wharton says this is not over yet. Antonelli was on the podium. He's now back into 6th place. There's Wharton, there's Kamada, there's Vantov. This changes everything. Valtonen in second in the series. Antonelli retakes it. They have to be careful. Luigi almost loses his nose cone. There's James down the inside of the Forza Racing entry. He loses out on the exit. So Bedrin now in third, Antonelli 4. And with that, he holds a narrow 18-point lead over Juho Valtonen in the championship. Juho goes through in second place. There in the background is Christian Bertucca as Kamada dives down the inside. Oh man, Ino do Brazil, the boy from Brazil, goes through and takes the place from Coluccio. The WSK Euro Series, Coluccio tries to get him back down through the chicane. Half race distance, the OK final here at the centre of the karting universe. It is JT from the MK in the UK for TK, who leads the way here today. Joseph Turney from Milton Keynes at the United Kingdom for the Tony Kart Racing team leads the OK final. The gap is 1.6 seconds back to Valtonen. Nikita Bedrin for Ward Racing. There is the ruthless racing Russian. 46.339, the fastest driver on the circuit. Bertucca, Kamada and Jimmy James go wheel to wheel. Bertucca, Resico and Delano get involved in as well. Norton Andreasen. Well, the Swede was not so super earlier this afternoon, but what a drive from Norton. He has come from so far back on the grid. We needed binoculars to see him. from the 15th row, from grid 29, Norton Andreasen is in position 11. The Ward Racing team driver, or team drivers plural, are so quick here this afternoon. Bedron in 3rd place, Norton in 11th. He has passed 18 karts. That's why we call him the Super Swede. He won't make the podium. His teammate at the moment is standing on it with another fastest lap of the race of 46.3314 Nikita. There goes Norton through. What would have been the outcome, hypothetically, if he'd started further up the grid after a miserable pre-final yesterday afternoon. Nikita goes through. There is Antonelli, the series leader. At the moment, he would still take the title by 18 points. There's Bedron. There is Kimi. We wait for Coluccio. Bertuca, Jimmy James in 7. Resico, Vantoff. Norton now 10th. Norton Andreasen from Sweden. Norton Andreasen from grid 29 is now in 10th place. He's got by Levente de Bes. Rafa Kamada falls back to 12. And there he goes through. What a fantastic drive this is. The rest of the field, that was Michael Paparo in there in the 248 Praga kart. Head of Charlie Verts, Guattaroni, the first round winner. Oliver Gray down in 17th after he dominated at Circuito Internazionale Napoli, simply known as Fano, the first round of the WSK Euro Series for 2020. Antonelli would take the title by 18 points. Juha Valtonen from Finland serves in the Finnish army as a soldier, and he's fighting. Oh, that was a cliche, yeah. He's fighting brilliantly this afternoon. Bedron gets up onto 3 wheels down through the chicane. Bedron trying to chase down the Finn. The rest of the field pour through. That was Kuman, Antaruti, Ratchke, Gravlin, Maya, Metzetti, Tony Nowday. She's having a good run here this afternoon. Ahead of the Tyson, Dumno, Pileshko, Bechichka, and Ksenia. Unfortunately, William Silverholm in the energy cut has retired earlier on in the race, as Joseph richens up the mixture on the 125cc Vortex engine. A class act. Joseph Turney, we cannot speak highly enough about him. He's a mega talent. Indeed, they all are. Juha Valtonen, 3rd in the World Championships. Nikita Bedron, WSK Supermaster Series champion. Andrea Antonelli, the reigning WSK Euro Series champion from last year. Absolute talent littered all down through the field. When you know the reigning world champion Lorenzo Travisanuto is down in 20th place, sure, it's only his 2nd race with the Paralympic team, but you know how hard the field is here at Lonato. Turney from Milton Keynes lives just a few miles away from the Red Bull Formula One racing team. In England, could almost walk there from his house. Spends so much time over here in Italy. We first heard about him when he won the X30 International IAME final at Le Mans a few years ago. It's when he really announced himself on the scene. Took a podium for Forza Racing just a few weeks after that at Castelletto di Branduzzo in the WSK Final Cup. Has found a home at the Tony Kart Racing team. He's looking good to win the race here this afternoon. And with that, would take 3rd in the series, albeit only just. Behind Valtonen and ahead of Nikita Bedron, the virtual championship. You saw just a few moments ago, there's the race order at the bottom of your screen. The Englishman, the Russian, and the Finn. They don't walk into a bar, that's not a joke. They run 1, 2, and 3 in the final race of the WSK Euro Series for 2020. Antonelli has closed up on the back of Valtonen. He's looking to get up onto the podium. Nikita Bedron through in 2nd place for the Ward Racing team. But it's 2.4 seconds between the 2 Tony Karts. Turney 1 and Bedron 2. Kart Republics 3 and 4, Valtonen. And Antonelli, bit of a correction on the right-hander going through turns 1 and 2. From Antonelli, the championship in the bottom right of your screen. Wharton just 10 points ahead of Joseph with 2.5 laps remaining. The WSK Euro Series final here this afternoon at Lonato. There's Wharton. Bounces not over the bumps. It's billiard smooth here at Lonato. Bounces on the grip. The inside rear of Bedron jacking nicely through this complex, leading onto the straight with 2 laps to go. Turney, Bedron, Wharton, and then the series leader Kimi. Norton, incidentally, from grid 29, is now in position 8. Fabulous drive as he goes by James Wharton. Now closes in on the back of the team. Giorgio Pantano entry of Lorenzo Resico. Can he take the Italian for 7th? He's got less than 2 laps to do it. He won't make the podium, but it's been a brilliant drive off screen by Norton. Joseph goes through. There's Nikita. There's Juho in P3. Antonelli drops back in 4th. Doesn't need to pass the Finn to take the title. The WSK Euro Series champion from 2019 in juniors. The reigning champion in this category, Lorenzo Travisanuto. He's down in 20th. He won't defend his championship. Joseph Turney chokes the 125cc Vortex engine on this, the last lap of the race. Just faultless, just perfect. Down the hill for the final time through the chicane. It will be a Tony Kart 1 and 2. The WSK Euro Series final here at the centre of the karting universe, South Garda Karting Lonato. That checkered flag is about to wave. JT from MK in the UK with a spectacular victory here this afternoon. Takes the race win by nearly 2 seconds. Bedron for Ward Racing makes it a Tony Kart 1 and 2. Crossing the line in position 4 is the new WSK Euro Series champion, Andrea Antonelli. Antonelli has taken the title. I was going to tell you by how many points, but my mathematics is miserably poor. I'll tell you, he did it by 299 points, minus 271. 299 to Antonelli, Wharton on 271, and Turney with that race victory in 3rd place in the series on 261 points. Highlights of the start. It was messy for Antonelli. He got into P1, and Joseph said not for long, as we lost Jamie Day in the grass after just a few hundred metres for the Lennox Racing Leclerc team. James Wharton briefly up into 2nd place. By this stage, Joseph Turney was already disappearing down the road. Wharton through into 2 on the Australian, and Coluccio briefly on the podium. Luigi would finish in P5. And Antonelli just needed to keep his nose clean. He did it, albeit only just. This was the move on James to go into 4th place, which was ultimately where he would finish the race. Retook Coluccio, but Bedron would get by both the Italians. Luigi tried to close him off. You cannot intimidate a Russian at the best of times. Nikita comes home in 2nd place. The Italians went wheel to wheel right there. Luigi almost lost the front nose cone off the Cosmic. And while they fought, Joseph Turney simply pulled away. The checkered flag, the Englishman with a stunning victory. It's a Tony Kart 1-2. Bedron across the line in 2nd, and Juho Wharton on the podium in 3rd place. There's the championship down to the bottom right of your screen, so it's 28 points, I think, that Antonelli has won the championship by over Wharton, with Joseph Turney 3rd in the series with that race win here this afternoon. Joseph wins from Nikita, Juho 3rd in the race. The championship is 3rd Joseph, 2nd Juho, and Andrea Antonelli is the WSK Euro Series champion for 2019 in juniors, and he backs it up in OK in 2020. the podium presentation for OK, the WSK Euro Series, here in a moment. Podium for WSK Euro Series, the OK final, and also the championship here this afternoon. It's a warm afternoon. The drivers are sweating and hot. We will award the podium for the race first of all, and then the WSK Euro Series for 2020 here this afternoon. In third place, in the WSK Euro Series third round of the series, for Team Pantano from Finland, Juho Valtonen. Second place from Sweden for Wharton Racing, the Russian Nikita Bedrin. An absolutely stunning drive here this afternoon. He wins round 3 of the WSK Euro Series for the Tony Kart Racing team. JT from the UK, Joseph Turney. And with that, the national anthem of Great Britain. Round 3 of the WSK Euro Series in OK. Third place, Juho Valtonen, and second, Nikita Bedrin. And with that brilliant drive for the Tony Kart Racing team, the winner of the race, Joseph Turney. We thank Juho, Nikita, and Joseph. And in just a moment, we will also award the 2020 Euro Series for WSK. As we quickly change the flags as quick as possible. We've raced 2 finals here for this afternoon. We've got 2 remaining, including the junior final. We finish off with 60 Mini this afternoon. We are ready to award the WSK Euro Series Championship for 2020. He won the race, the final round this afternoon, and with that takes third in the series for the Tony Kart Racing team. From England, Joseph Turney. In second place for Kart Republic Pantano team, Juho Valtonen. The 2019 WSK Euro Series champion in juniors, and now he's the 2020 WSK Euro Series champion in OK for Kart Republic, the Italian Andrea Antonelli. Third place in the championship, Joseph Turney. Second place, congratulations, Juho. And this is last year's champion in juniors. He's now this year's champion, Andrea Antonelli. Still 2 races to run here this afternoon. OK Junior, their final. You're watching us live on WSK.it. The junior final in just a moment.